You know, there's this hidden conversation happening inside your home every single day. It's a quiet one, a conversation between the cleaning products you use and your body's most sensitive systems. Today, we're going to decode those silent signals and find out how everyday chemicals might be interfering with your health.
So, let me just ask you this. Are your cleaning products sending out messages that your body literally cannot ignore? We all rely on these things to keep our homes clean and safe, right? But what if that very act of cleaning is sending confusing messages deep into our cells?
Well, a growing body of science is pointing to one specific target for all this interference: the thyroid gland. It's this small butterfly-shaped gland in your neck, and it's basically the master regulator of your body's entire metabolism. And it turns out it's surprisingly vulnerable to these outside signals.
Okay, so to really get what's going on, we first have to appreciate just how important this little gland is. Don't think of it as just another organ. Think of it more like the central command center for your body's energy.
The absolute best way to think about the thyroid is as your metabolic thermostat. I love that analogy. It fine-tunes everything from how warm you feel to your energy levels to even how quickly you can think. When it's working right, your whole system just hums along in perfect balance.
So how does it do this? Well, it uses two key hormones. You've got T4, which is kind of like the storage form, like a fully charged battery pack just waiting. But T3 is the real power. Your body has to convert T4 into the active T3 right inside your cells, and that's the signal that actually flips the switch on your metabolism. Now remember that conversion step? It's absolutely critical, and it's a place where things can start to go wrong.
So how in the world can a cleaning chemical from under your sink reach all the way into your cells and start messing with this perfectly balanced system? Well, these culprits have a name. They're called endocrine disrupting chemicals, or EDCs for short. And the name says it all, right? They are chemicals from the outside world that get into our bodies through the air, through our skin, and just disrupt our natural hormone signals. And one of the main ways they do this is through something called molecular mimicry. It's fascinating, really. Think of your real thyroid hormone, T3, as a perfectly cut key. It fits into a special lock on your cells called a thyroid receptor. But some of these EDCs have a chemical shape that's so similar, they're like a fake key. They can slide into the lock, but they can't turn it. They just sit there, jamming it up, blocking your real key from ever getting in and doing its job.
And look, this isn't just theoretical. This chart shows some of the specific bad actors found all over our homes. You've got phthalates, often hidden in the ingredients list under the word fragrance, that can block receptors. Flame retardants, which end up on our house dust, they're mimics. Phenols, like triclosan and disinfectants, they are classic fake keys. And then you've got quats, from antibacterial cleaners, that can go a step further and actually mess with your mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside your cells.
And if you're wondering how common this really is, well, the numbers are pretty staggering. A huge analysis back in 2022 looked at over 11,000 products and found that nearly 2/3 of them contain more than one of these EDCs. So this isn't some rare one-off exposure. For most of us, it's a daily thing.
Okay, so that's what's happening on this tiny, microscopic level. But what does this cellular hijacking actually feel like in the real world? How does a blocked receptor actually translate to your day-to-day life?
The result is what you could call endocrine fatigue. It's this whole cluster of symptoms that are honestly so easy to just brush off as being stressed or just tired. But do any of these sound familiar? That persistent, dragging fatigue, brain fog where you just can't focus, feeling cold all the time, especially your hands and feet, or maybe weight that just won't budge no matter what you do? These are all classic signs that your metabolic thermostat might be turned way down, because that hormonal signal, it's just not getting through clearly.
And here's the part that drives so many people crazy. You can feel all of this. You go to the doctor and your basic thyroid labs come back looking normal. Why? Because those standard tests usually measure hormone production. But the problem isn't always that you're not making the hormones. The problem is with the signaling at the cellular level, and that's something those basic tests just don't see.
And this brings us to probably the most important point of this whole thing. We are not talking about a single big poisoning event. The real danger is the slow, steady, chronic buildup from low-dose exposures from dozens of different products. It's this combined impact, what scientists call the cocktail effect, that gradually weakens that cellular signal over time.
But listen, this is not a story about fear. I really want to be clear about that. This is about empowerment,
because once you understand the science, you can start taking practical, really effective steps to lower your exposure and support your health. We can break this all down into a super simple 4-step protocol that really puts you back in the driver's seat. First, you just take stock of what you're using. Then, you learn what to actually look for on the labels. After that, you can immediately lower your exposure just by changing how you clean. And finally, you find some powerful, simpler alternatives. So when you go to read those labels, these are some of the big names to watch out for. Fragrance or perfume is a huge one because it's basically a legal loophole that can hide chemicals like phthalates. Triclosan, parabens, quats, these are other key things to be mindful of. You don't have to do it all at once, just start by checking 1 or 2 bottles under your sink. Now this is where you can make a huge difference right away, without spending a dime. Just open a window when you clean. It sounds so simple, but it dilutes all those chemicals in the air you're breathing. Wear gloves. Put the cleaner on a cloth first instead of spraying it everywhere and creating this fine mist that just hangs in the air. These little habits are free, and they can dramatically lower your total exposure. And the final step is often the most empowering one. Switching to simple things like these can eliminate dozens of complex chemicals from your home in one go. I mean, vinegar, baking soda, simple soaps. They have been cleaning homes perfectly well for generations. They work, they're incredibly cheap, and you know exactly what's in them. So at the end of the day, the goal here is not to make you paranoid about every single bottle under your sink. It's about giving you the knowledge to make smart choices. By understanding these silent signals, you can start to lower your family's total chemical burden and really take back control of your home environment. And that just leaves us with one final question. This isn't about throwing everything out and doing it all at once. That's overwhelming. It's about starting somewhere. So, whether it's just opening a window next time you clean, or trying one of those DIY recipes, or even just reading one label more closely, what's one small change you can make this week